People come in, what do they say? What is the adjustment like for them?
Most often than not, it's, this isn't home, I don't have my things, I don't have my clothes, my bed, and what we usually say to the patients are, make this your home. Bring in your pictures, bring in your wedding pictures, bring in things that we can use to interact and to talk to you about, because it helps the staff get to know our residents as well. And it's really just a way to bond with them. And it's okay to feel depressed, it's okay to feel sad about the loss, but we'll try our best to help, acclimate to a new facility, to get people involved, eating in the dining room, to coming to activities. It's just, we try our best to go above and beyond to help people acclimate to a new facility.
What are some of the maybe funniest or most touching things people have done to their rooms that you've seen? When I came to see the woman that I saw, she had the Red Sox Nation up on the wall, or on the window, and she was watching a game. And
one of my favorite residents here, she was a quilter, and she has this beautiful quilt in her room that she had made, and it's such a topic of interest. When people walk by, they can immediately see this amazing pattern of this quilt. And you walk in and be like, wow, and she'll start telling you how she made it and how she was a quilter. That's probably one of my favorite rooms here at the facility. I had some unique pictures. I have a patient who has her coat of arms on the wall because she's very interested in her family's history. So we just try to have anything that means something to the patient so that it can mean something to the people walking by to talk about.
Everybody comes in here typically from the hospital with the idea that they are going to go home. Some people come in with just knees and hip replacements. Other people have more issues medically. So it's hard because some people might be functioning at home, doing what they can do at home, and then they come here and it really comes out that they weren't really surviving at home. And the family is really concerned. And it's hard when you have to kind of have that conversation like, well, are the services in the community enough for you, or is assisted living something that's a new option, or do you need to be long-term care? And that is really hard for a lot of people who do want to go back home. It's interesting because the family members are always so supportive. That's the number one thing. I mean, they want what's best for their mom or their dad. So, they really do try to look at all the resources in the community if keeping them at home is the option. If it is coming here and transitioning to long-term care or any other facility, we do what we can here. All the staff, the nurses, the aides, even the maintenance, the laundry, everyone really does come together to try to make everybody feel welcomed here because, like Karen was saying, it is to become their new home, and staying long-term care really is a big adjustment.
how long does it take someone to make an adjustment? Is it 6 months? I mean, 2 months?
Everyone is different. We've had some people come in and they've adjusted right away because they could almost have been lonely at home by themselves, and all of a sudden we have manicure Mondays, we have mystery movie matinees, we have bingo 3 days a week, and they go from being isolated to adjusting well. We have other residents who sometimes it could take a few months. Sometimes, unfortunately, there's a small amount of the population who doesn't adjust even after years, but for the most part, if I had to estimate, I would say between 3 and 6 months is the average adjustment stage.
Do people end up saying they're happier here, or maybe just as happy, or they're glad they're here?
I do have some patients who are thrilled to be here, and they'll even say to you, hey, this is my home, and they've made it their home. And as Kara had said, every department tries to work their best as a team here. So in the dining room, you might have a person from maintenance and housekeeping serving your breakfast, as well as one of the social workers, as well as the nurse's aide. We all pitch in as a team here to help with the adjustment and to help people feel at home.